Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by. This is Neha Tulshan from Crescent Creation. Today's video is a special project I created for my daughter's first birthday. It's a birthday banner in unicorn theme. We just celebrated her birthday and I decorated the whole house. I will share the video of that soon. And this banner is just one of the many projects I created for her birthday. Of course, the theme was unicorn. And the images are from Fawn, Unicorn Party stamp set, all the clouds stamp set, and a little sparkle stamp set. And I've stamped the images using blackout ink from Ink on 3. And this ink works with both watercolor and alcohol markers. Here I'm sharing the video of how I'll usually color these images if I'm coloring this for a card or a small project, where I'll use 3 or 4 shades of each color to create contrast, highlights and shadows to make the image look 3D. And this project used so many of these images. I actually colored 8 of such sheets that I'm showing here today. And to finish this one shade, it took me almost 30 to 40 minutes with all the shading. So I decided to use one marker per color to color all these images for my project. So you can always decide what kind of coloring you want to do depending on the nature of your project. I just didn't have the time to sit and color 8 of these sheets for this one project. I have been preparing for my daughter's birthday for almost a month, and I really wanted to decorate the whole house. But I guess 1 month was not enough. I needed more time. I guess you always need more time, right? But I really wanted to share the proper coloring of these images. Like, these images are so cute. I had fun even when I was using just one marker for each color. It took me 45 minutes to color all of these 8 sheets. And trust me, I had so much fun. These images are so cute and dreamy and magical. And if you choose just one marker per color, even that makes them so beautiful. So for my pink, I went a little crazy here. I used 5 markers. okay. I don't know what I was thinking, but now you know why I chose to color just simple coloring for the project. If I had colored like this, choosing 5 markers for each shade, I would have been sitting there just with the banner, still creating the banner, even after my daughter's birthday, right? So for my pink, I used R29, RV25, RV04, RV23, and RV02 markers. You can totally avoid R29 if you want to. I just didn't feel my RV25 was dark enough, and I wanted that darkest color, which R29 was perfect. But you can totally avoid that if you want to. It doesn't mean that you'll not get a good contrast. You do, but I just wanted the darker areas to be teeny mini more darker, and that's why I used R29. Well, I had a lot of plans for my daughter's birthday. I really wanted to celebrate it with all our friends and family. We had plans to call my parents from India. For those of you who don't know, it's just me and my husband and now my daughter. We stay here in US, and rest of our family is back in India. Of course, we have made a lot of friends in few years of staying here, but this was one occasion I really missed my family. And I want my daughter to know how much she is loved by us and my whole family. So I wanted to make this birthday very special for her. Now back to the card. I colored one of the fairies' dress with the same RV markers. And yes, it was a lot of work creating each and every piece by hand, but I had so much fun, and I'm sure she'll be very happy. One of the things that I did apart from all the decorations was to create a message book for her in the same unicorn theme. And that contains messages from all the guests who came to the party for Myra, wishing her birthday, or they're giving her blessings for her future. And also, there were messages from all our family members, big or small. Like, even my youngest nephew wrote her a very cute message. And I would love to go through all these messages in few years with my daughter. Just think about it, how much fun and full of excitement that moment will be when she sits and reads all these messages from all the different people um, who she knew came to her birthday and wished her in different ways. I mean, it was just something I really wanted to do, and I'm really happy that I could. So here for my blue shade, I am using BG15, BG01 and B00 Copic markers. All the Copic markers used are listed on the screen on left hand side. Here I'm just going back and coloring once more, creating a second layer. I like to color twice with my Copic markers. It just gives better blend in between colors. Well, I'll let you in a secret today. It's very hard for me to talk in videos, and that's the reason I always stick to the process of the video making. I never indulge in talks. Even in real life, I struggle making small talks. But today I thought it's a good opportunity for me because I really wanted to share my feelings about my daughter's birthday. I have been missing my family quite a lot. Normal days just passes by, but it's these special occasions when you really want your family near you. And the situation right now we are in, no one can really come or go anywhere. Of course, if you're in the same city or even in the same country, you can think about going, by road. You can drive to your family's or friend's place. But staying this far in a different country, it is difficult. Consider yourself very lucky if you're staying near your family, or even if you can meet them, or like not meet them maybe daily, but you have an option. If you want, you can go and see them. So back to the coloring. Here I colored the cloud using BG01 and BG10 marker, and then I'm using my colorless blender. The colorless blender does not really help blend the colors, but it actually moves the color. So here the colorless blender just moves those blue colors on the cloud and helps them look blended. Here I'm adding BG10 to the wings of the fairies. Now I'm coloring the rainbow. The bigger rainbow can have 5 colors and the smaller one can have 3. So for today's project, I decided to color the bigger rainbow in red, yellow, green, blue and purple. And for the smaller one, I used red, yellow and green. For my red markers, I used R29, R24 and R22 markers. For my first layer, I started with very little of my darker shade. I added the darker shade on both the ends of the rainbow and then blended with medium and then the lighter color. But when I came in with my second layer, I extended those darker colors, the R29, in my bigger rainbow and brought in more inside and then blended it with medium and the lighter color. For the yellows, I used Y19, Y15 and Y06 markers. Well, I must say that it's a very different video for me today, doing the voiceovers in this way and talking about what's in my mind, talking my heart out. It actually feels good. I would really like to know what you think about this video. Here for the green, I'm using YG17, YG23 and YG01 Copic markers. And in a lot of places I haven't shown, but I have always done 2 layers of coloring for all my images. For the blues, I have used the same colors as the unicorns. It's BG10, BG01 and B000 Copic markers. And again, don't forget to go back with all your markers and add a second layer. This second layer really makes the color come out and gives you a better blend. For the last color in the rainbow, the purple shade, I'm using V09, V17, V15 and V12 markers. These are the same purple markers that I'm going to use to color the rest of the unicorn hair and tail along with one of the fairy's dress that I'm just going to show you in few moments. Here I'm coloring the other fairy's dress with the same V markers. And now moving on to finishing the unicorns. So I would really like to know your views about this video. Do you want me to do more of such videos? Trust me, I'm asking you, but I have no clue what I'm gonna talk if I think about making such videos. I already struggle what I should talk about when there are people around me. And doing videos and talking like this over voiceovers, it's like talking to myself. Well, I do talk to myself in my mind, I guess, but talking out loud, and then I know that people are gonna listen to me once I upload this video. It kind of scares me. But yes, I would like to listen from you. I would like your honest reviews. Please, please, please tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. Okay, here I have used YR markers to color the fairy's hair, and I'm using RV02 marker to color unicorn's ears, the inside of the ears. Now I'm coloring the body and the face of the unicorns. I wanted the unicorns to look white, so I'm just adding shadows in few areas using my warm gray marker W1. And I'm using W5 marker for the bottom of their legs. Now I'm using the colorless blender to move that warm gray marker we just added to the body of the unicorn. So it does not look like lines of shadows added to the body of the unicorn, but instead fades into the white and thus blending everything. Here I'm using RV23 marker to add blush to the unicorns and then using colorless blender on top of it. I also stamped and colored few extra clouds off camera, and here are all the images that I cut using my scan and cut. I die cut the banners using colored cardstock from Altenew pocket banner die, and the letters are die cut from white cardstock using Mega Alphabet Ultimate Die Bundle from Altenew. I also used Distress Oxide inks to add colors to each letters as per the color of the banner behind. I used spun sugar and picked raspberry for the pinks, shaded lilac and wilted violet for the purples, peacock feathers and blueprint sketch for the blues. I also added double-sided foam tape to all the letters. Now the fun part begins, putting these beautiful images together onto the banner and creating our banner. Here I have already sorted out all the images, and now I'll just work on how I want to place these images onto the banner. I do not want to add a lot of images on one banner and then run out of images for the other. So I had a strategy. There are 17 letters in this banner. The sheet I showed while coloring, and I kept telling that I colored 8 of such sheets, was actually for this. So I had all these images stamped out in such a way, and I stamped them 8 times so that I will use one of that sheet images for 2 of the letters. So I'll decorate 2 banners with the letters with one sheet that I colored. So here I'm just sorting out all the images from one of the sheets that I colored. So we have 4 unicorns, 1 big rainbow, 1 small rainbow, 2 fairies and couple of clouds to decorate 2 letter banners. By doing the simple maths, I have a balance of images all over the banner. Now once I'm happy with the placement of all the images, I'll start gluing everything. I'm using my T-ruler to help me put the letters straight onto the banner. Now I'll glue all the images. I'm using liquid glue, and with the help of jewel pick, I'm placing all the images onto the banner. I mostly used liquid glue to glue all the images. Few of the images I popped up using foam tape. This is a very random placement of images. I'm just making sure that the banners look well decorated and at the same time does not look overcrowded. For the unicorn's horn and fairy's wing, I added golden stickles, which I forgot to show in the video. So this is it. This is the video for today. I hope you guys liked it and got inspired to create something similar for your loved one. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more such crafty videos. Your support means a lot to me. Here are a few more videos that you might like to watch. Thank you for visiting. Have a nice day.